Moscow is the capital and largest city of Russia. The city stands on the Moskva River in central Russia, with a population estimated at 12.4 million residents within the city limits, while over 17 million residents in the urban area and over 20 million residents in the Moscow metropolitan area. The city covers an area of 2,511 square kilometers, or 970 square miles, while the urban area covers 5,891 square kilometers, or 2,275 square miles, and the metropolitan area covers over 26,000 square kilometers, or 10,000 square miles. Moscow is among the world's largest cities, being the largest city entirely within Europe, the largest urban area in Europe, the largest metropolitan area in Europe, and also the largest city by land area on the European continent. Originally established in 1147, Moscow grew to become a prosperous and powerful city that served as the capital of the Grand Duchy that bears its namesake. When the Grand Duchy of Moscow evolved into the Tsardom of Russia, Moscow still remained as the political and economic center for most of the Tsardom's history. When the Tsardom was reformed into the Russian Empire, the capital was moved from Moscow to St. Petersburg, diminishing the influence of the city. The capital was then moved back to Moscow following the Russian Revolution, and the city was brought back as the political center of the Russian SFSR and the Soviet Union. When the Soviet Union dissolved, Moscow remained as the capital city of the contemporary and newly established Russian Federation. As the northernmost and coldest megacity in the world, and with a history that dates over 8 centuries, Moscow is governed as a federal city that serves as the political, economic, cultural, and scientific center of Russia and Eastern Europe. As an alpha world city, Moscow has one of the world's largest urban economies and is one of the most expensive cities in the world. The city is one of the fastest growing tourist destinations in the world and is one of Europe's most visited cities. Moscow is home to the third highest number of billionaires of any city in the world and has the highest number of billionaires of any city in Europe. The Moscow International Business Center is one of largest financial centers of Europe and the world and features some of Europe's tallest skyscrapers. Muscovites enjoy public digital services more than anywhere else in Europe and the best e-government services in the world. Moscow is also home to the tallest freestanding structure in Europe, the Ostankino Tower, and was the host city of the 1980 Summer Olympics and one of the host cities of the 2018 FIFA World Cup. As the historic core of Russia, Moscow serves as the home of numerous Russian artists, scientists, and sports figures due to the presence of its various museums, academic and political institutions and theaters. The city is home to several UNESCO World Heritage Sites and is well known for its display of Russian architecture, particularly its historic Red Square and buildings such as the St. Basil's Cathedral in the Moscow Kremlin, of which the latter serves as the seat of power of the government of Russia. Moscow is home to many Russian companies in numerous industries and is served by a comprehensive transit network, which includes 4 international airports, 9 railway terminals, a tram system, a monorail system, the largest electric bus fleet in Europe, the largest fleet of car-sharing vehicles in the world, and most notably the Moscow Metro, the busiest metro system in Europe and one of the largest rapid transit systems in the world. The city has over 40% of its territory covered by greenery, making it one of the greenest cities in Europe and the world. Sydney is the capital city of the state of New South Wales and the most populous city in Oceania. Located on Australia's east coast, the metropolis surrounds Port Jackson and extends about 70 kilometres or 43.5 miles on its periphery towards the Blue Mountains to the west, Hawkesbury to the north, the Royal National Park to the south and MacArthur to the southwest. Sydney is made up of 658 suburbs, spread across 33 local government areas. Informally, there are at least 15 regions. Residents of the city are known as Sydneysiders. As of June 2019, Sydney's estimated metropolitan population was 5.3 million, meaning the city is home to approximately 65% of the state's population. Indigenous Australians have inhabited the Sydney area for at least 30,000 years, and thousands of engravings remain throughout the region, making it one of the richest in Australia in terms of Aboriginal archaeological sites. During his first Pacific voyage in 1770, Lieutenant James Cook and his crew became the first Europeans to chart the eastern coast of Australia, making landfall at Botany Bay and inspiring British interest in the area. In 1788, the first fleet of convicts, led by Arthur Phillip, founded Sydney as a British penal colony, the first European settlement in Australia. Phillip named the settlement after Thomas Townshend, 1st Viscount Sydney. Penal transportation to New South Wales ended soon after Sydney was incorporated as a city in 1842. A gold rush occurred in the colony in 1851, and over the next century, Sydney transformed from a colonial outpost into a major global cultural and economic centre. After World War II, it experienced mass migration and became one of the most multicultural cities in the world. At the time of the 2011 census, more than 250 different languages were spoken in Sydney. In the 2016 census, about 35.8% of residents spoke a language other than English at home. Furthermore, 45.4% of the population reported having been born overseas, and the city has the third largest foreign-born population of any city in the world, after London and New York City. Despite being one of the most expensive cities in the world, Sydney frequently ranks in the top 10 most livable cities in the world. It is classified as an Alpha Global City by Globalization and World Cities Research Network, indicating its influence in the region and throughout the world. Ranked 11th in the world for economic opportunity, Sydney has an advanced market economy with strengths in finance, manufacturing and tourism. There is a significant concentration of foreign banks and multinational corporations in Sydney, and the city is promoted as Australia's financial capital and one of Asia-Pacific's leading financial hubs. Established in 1850, the University of Sydney was Australia's first university and is regarded as one of the world's leading universities. Sydney is also home to the oldest library in Australia, the State Library of New South Wales, opened in 1826. Sydney has hosted major international sporting events such as the 2000 Summer Olympics. The city is among the top 15 most visited cities in the world, with millions of tourists coming each year to see the city's landmarks.